episode 121, only 9 away from what?
1:30.
Which is?
The Facebook Live special.
Alright. Well, let's start off with some TNA news this week, folks, as all the lines have, the T's been crossed, the I's have been dotted.
Yes, this is true.
Everything's been signed. The check has been delivered.
About time.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have been a day after the court case is over.
Yes,
you have 24 hours.
First when it's supposed to
you have 24 hours to give him his money. Well, we're going to wait 3 weeks, but okay.
But Billy Corgan and TNA have settled their legal disputes, and they have parted ways, and now TNA and Anthem can go on and take on that mega giant WWE.
Yeah, good luck with that. But, yeah, the funny thing is, you know, Billy Corgan has ran his own promotion before.
Right.
So, would it surprise me if he took that money that he finally got back and went and made another promotion?
No, because there's a lot of people, I think a lot of people from TNA
would jump ship.
They would.
Kind of like these people that want to move to Canada. They're going to jump ship to Billy Corgan's promotion.
They're just waiting for their contract to expire, and they're saying, we're out of here.
Absolutely.
Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. Let's move on to Evolve news, which is kind of surprising.
Gracious.
You know, Joey Styles series.
I mean, he just started with him in, what, September? I think it was September.
Yeah, I think it was too.
He left WWE. They fired him for unknown reasons, supposedly.
But has let his mouth overload his behind.
Apparently twice now, because that's why they supposedly fired him from WWE was a Facebook Live Q&A that he said too much.
I mean, you start off on your first, this is the first taping for Flow Slam.
Right. I think this is only like his second or third time even commentating.
Yeah, this is, but this Flow Slam's first event, I think it was 72, Evolve 72. And
I like how they number it like UFC does.
Yeah,
I
that's true. And Joey Styles
House of Hardcore took that idea too.
Made a joke about Donald Trump, a related joke, talking about grabbing somebody's, you know what, the ring announcer.
The ring announcer woman, apparently, she was a nice, attractive woman.
I think she was new too. I think it's her debut as the ring announcer.
Probably, but apparently, Gabe Sapolsky, Vice President of Talent Relations,
said
he did not like that. He was very upset about it. He was furious, so he said, "You gotta go." So Joey Styles is already out of a job.
Yeah, well.
So there'll probably be brand new T-shirts out with Joey Styles and that quote as well. So
of course, yeah.
Don't be stupid and say stupid things like that. Like he got Billy Bush fired too. So you know, people, come on, don't do stupid things like that. Especially it's this soon with him becoming president and no one wants to accept it. So you know you gotta have to.
I mean, Billy Bush and that comment, that's Bush. It's like it's wrestling. It's written out in the script there.
Right? But yeah, so good luck to Joey Styles finding another job. TNA might need you. I mean, he'd be better than Josh Matthews.
Both of them, yes, yeah.
He could do it by himself again, like he did in ECW.
He could. That would save money. There you go. One announcer, save money. There you go. Look at TNA. We're trying to help you out to save the almighty dollar. Let's go next to some WWE news. We got a couple of WWE things.
Former WWE diva Ashley Massaro claims she was sexually assaulted. Maybe Donald Trump was there during a WWE trip.
What? Just this past year when they went? When was it?
It was at a military base, and it happened in 2006. No, not 2006.
That's 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago.
You know, they like to bring up things from 10 or 11 years ago. I mean,
they do.
That is what got Donald Trump in trouble 11 years ago.
That is true. 10 years ago?
10 years ago, she claims...
I've heard nothing about this.
No.
How long has she been away from WWE? Was it 8 years ago she's been away?
Probably.
Almost, could be 10 years she's been away?
So she apparently was told by WWE not to speak about it, just to throw it under the rug. And so she decided to join the head injury case.
That's what it was. She forgot.
She forgot.
She forgot.
All those concussions made her forget that she was sexually assaulted. So she joined the head injury case against WWE.
And that clicked.
And mentioned the sexual assault
that's what it was.
Would be filed, those documents would be filed within this case as well. So, I mean, they're just piling it on, y'all. Piling it on.
Which you're not going to be able to do anything about, I'm sorry. Because a lot of y'all, you can't say I got a head injury from the WWE, but I wrestled for 6 more years.
Well, did you know, I just read this, that Matt Bourne's wife or whoever she was, significant other, sued them as well because she says, now he wrestled for them in the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Okay. And then later on, the early 90s, mid 90s for WCW. and then he did Indies after that. She claims that the reason he overdosed on drugs is because of head injuries caused by wrestling for WWE in the 80s and 90s. So he overdosed due to head injury. So his head was so screwed up, he didn't know that he wasn't supposed to take drugs.
Well, I'm gonna try to get in this case here. I'm gonna say I get head injuries from watching them from the 80s till now. That gave me head injuries.
It did, yes. It messed your head up. So, yeah, I mean, come on. You can't blame an overdose on a head injury, okay?
No.
I understand if he went to sleep and never woke up and they say that it was due to a traumatic head injury. I get it.
Okay.
But he didn't wake up because he OD'd, people.
You can blame the W. I mean, they're going to blame him anyway because they're the giant. They're the big.
If WCW was the one that won, they'd all be getting sued right now.
Yes. But you can't. If your husband got a chair shot in the head, boom,
boom,
in a match, went home and died, then
and only
then you would have a stronger case of saying, see, hit him in the head with a chair,
and he died the same night.
What killed him? But you cannot go and say, okay, wrestled here, went here, and then died of a drug overdose.
30 years ago, he wrestled for us,
yeah.
So we got to sue you. Okay, now, and you really...
And I'm sorry, Sabu, I mean, if
he should.
All you got to do is go, oh, let me put this ECW tape in. Okay, he was this, he did all this stuff before. Okay,
so sue Paul Heyman. He could sue Paul Heyman.
Yeah, he could
Great.
sue Paul Heyman.
Go for it. Sue Paul Heyman. The estate of Balls Mahoney, I think, is a part of the case.
Nope.
The estate of Axel Rotten is a part of the case. Come on now.
No, sorry.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know everybody's saying, well, they're WWE fans first. Of course, they're going to be with WWE. If it was WCW, if it was ECW who was the big dog.
If it's a promotion, I'm going to defend them because they didn't do anything wrong.
You can't. Yeah.
They
were their head injury? Do they not do concussions? Everybody did concussions back then.
Right.
Okay.
Now they've got
three.
more...
Okay, get back out there in the football field.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. Football, baseball, everything. But now that they've gotten more information about it, they take it more seriously.
Or they take it more seriously.
Way too serious sometimes. But anyway, but I just don't agree with that. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Now you have a hard time with this, but let's say, okay, he got hit in the head with a chair at an indie show, and then that same night he passed away. You can have fun trying to sue that indie company. You ain't going to get no money out of them.
You ain't get nothing out of them, no. You're right about that.
But that's why they're not suing those indie companies. They're only suing WWE.
Going to the Titan, the big dog, the king of the giant.
Exactly.
King of the mountain, lord of the jungle. You know, come on. That's who you go after. The one who's got all the money.
Yep.
Also, W News, got a little fight going out, fight action between Chris Jericho.
These two guys stay in fights, my gosh.
Chris Jericho and Sin Cara.
Sin Cara. Apparently, from what I'm reading, I don't know if you read the whole story, apparently he was whistling. He was making some kind of noise, Sin Cara was. And multiple people asked him to stop. And then Jericho basically, this is the story I heard.
No.
Jericho.
Hearsay.
Right, hearsay. But it was on the internet, so it must be true. So,
of course.
So, from what I understand,
okay,
Jericho got a little bit, more stern with him about stopping the noise.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all overseas. They're all tired. They want you to hush your mouth so they can get some rest.
Yes.
They're all on a bus and they want to get to the hotel and be done with it. Okay. So he asked him to stop. Okay. Multiple people did, and then he got a little more stern with him apparently. And then after that, apparently Sin Cara had a few words for him, and then they went to fisticuffs. So, and I heard one of them bit the other one. It's not Walking Dead.
No.
So I think it was Jericho supposedly bit Sin Cara's finger.
I guess.
But if he's pointing his finger in his face,
he might have thought he was going to point your finger in my face.
But bite your finger off.
We wasn't there. We don't know. Nobody was there. So
we're just speculating at this point.
All we know is they said, Sin Cara, you're moving to SmackDown Live.
Which I don't think they've announced anything.
No, it just show up when the cruiserweights show up there.
Hey, thank you. I think when that all happens, which we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I think when that happens, he'll just magically be on SmackDown.
Guess what, Sin Cara?
You're just going
Jericho. They'll keep Jericho.
Yeah.
They can put somebody under another mask and there'll be a new Sin Cara, and they go, where'd the tattoos go? I don't know. The tattoos showed up one day and they went away.
Exactly.
And Sin Cara
Think about all
still
those
here.
cruiserweights they can put under a mask.
Yeah, so Sin
You're
Cara,
expendable, buddy.
you're in no boat to be.
Think about the one that actually brought in Sin Cara. Look how expendable he was. Okay?
You just kept the mask and the name.
Exactly.
You can go back riding the bicycle.
You're
in Japan.
They just need someone that could bring some hot air, okay? They just need someone that was alive.
That is.
They might get a white guy next time to do it. I don't know.
No telling. And so here.
I mean, since y'all apparently all got to go back over the border anyway. Sorry. Anyway.
Another hearsay.
Another hearsay. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's just,
big old brick wall.
That's
anyway.
just the internet. You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Amen.
But
exactly.
yeah, all they do is take some pictures. Go, okay, dude, here you're the new Sin Cara. Go get these tattoos put on.
Right? You just have to have some tattoos. Sorry, but
I mean, it is the WWE.
That is true.
And then who was that? Camacho? Which one was it?
Camacho was with him.
Yeah, but who was he before?
He was Hunico.
Hunico, yeah, Hunico can go to Japan.
Hunico rode a bicycle into the arena.
Right, he can hook back up with Camacho in Japan.
I'm sorry, if I had to ride a bicycle to the ring, I'd probably be a little ornery too.
Yeah, but you're not riding anymore.
Not anymore, but the fact they gave that gimmick to him in the first place, I'd still be angry about it.
Hey, you could be like Camacho and be fired back then.
That's
so
true. I mean, instead of riding a daggone bicycle, I would have said, hey, can we do Mexico's #2? I'd much rather have a daggone lawnmower in the arena.
And speaking of vehicles...
Hey, we're so good.
They're so good.
He don't look like that right now,
he
buddy.
doesn't. Woo! He looks bad.
He looking rough.
But Big Van Vader got in a totaled his car in a near fatal collision.
He really did.
Rolled it over. The picture you saw with the hood crushed it on his face. He looking bad.
He really did look pretty rough, guys.
He is looking really bad.
He said he flipped it a few times, didn't he?
Yeah.
So.
Can't heard anything else. I don't know if he's been drunk, was involved in another vehicle or what. So.
Just like Kurt Angle, he's
fell asleep at the wheel, going to those late night indie shows. And of course, now he'll have head injury up on the WWE.
Oh, of course.
But that's it. I mean, we wish Vader a speedy recovery.
Oh, of course we do. He needs to leave those little guys alone though in Japan.
He does. It's time! It's time!
But I've heard
to get Uber.
Uber. That's funny. He ain't gonna be driving, will he? He could sue Uber if
I was
they
going
get
to say
wrecked.
taxi, but that's so
Yeah, so out of date, guys.
Yes.
Uber. I'd much rather get on my app and say, who's available?
Oh, shit. An app. That's right. Okay, a taxi for Vader. He probably ain't got a cell phone. He's on his regular phone home. 3, 7, 9. Phone.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, we know. Vader is over.
But yeah, from what I understand. What time is it again? It's time. What time is it? Anyway.
His pocket watch.
Pocket watch. Anyway, his grandfather clock. He's not dead yet.
That is not for dead.
I think it is. You're pointing out.
I get that out. I went out.
You went out. I think you went up.
If I would go up, it's like, hey, Eddie.
It was for Eddie.
Yes.
So dumb. But for what?
You're
so dumb.
Extra juices in here.
That was great.
This is Grandpa's cough medicine.
Right?
Okay.
But no, from what I understand, though, I watched the video interview with the little guy that he fought, another vanilla midget in Japan. Will Spry, whatever his name is.
Ocean Spray, yes.
Ocean Spray, I like it.
Yes.
So apparently in the interview, he said, Vader was dogging him and Ricochet for their match.
Watch out. You see what he did to McFoley. So.
Right.
He'd knock your ear off.
Supposedly he was dogging them on Twitter and everything, but then they say that he actually contacted Will. This is what Will was saying on the interview, that they contacted him and said, look, man, I'm just looking at it like a way to make some money. He said, I think we've got something going here. I'm attacking you on the internet and stuff.
Troll the nerdy fans.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was making a buzz, and it got him a payday. Schmuck man.
Troll the nerds.
So I think all of it was just set up.
Well, speaking of setting up.
Setting up, ladies and gentlemen. What a card coming up. I love the what is this thing called?
Cloverleaf.
The graphic.
Oh, the graphic?
I love the graphic.
The, maple leaf.
Maple leaf, not cloverleaf.
Not cloverleaf.
It's not the Texas cloverleaf. Anyway. But, and there's quite a few Canadians on this roster here. So if you don't like the president, you can just stay at home when you get done with the show.
But it's going to
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, this Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday.
It's quite a few foreign people on here. My gosh.
But we're talking about Takeover. This is going to be a great show. Another sellout. And then
be.
Survivor Series will have to pick up their bootstraps and do a better
I
job.
think it's going to be a good show, though. Survivor Series looks like it's...
There'll probably be a few more added on. There may be
the main event's looking a little rough.
Yeah. There may be a tag team Divas match. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, cancel our show. We're just getting sued. Oh, we just said Divas.
I'm looking at the girls.
They're going to be... There's like...
I'm looking at the ones that are in it.
Wait a second. Yep, those are writers. We just said Divas. They are writing in front of the house.
Well, look, it could be in it. Mandy.
You just messed our whole show up right there. You said Divas.
I don't know who are the ones that ain't good right now. Peyton
and Billy Kay.
Yeah, and that chick who tapped out in like 15 seconds to Asuka.
Oh yes.
Yeah, her. Liv
Morgan, who supposedly dates other little dude, Enzo.
And somebody else, one of the other ones.
Probably Daria.
Could
little
be.
MMA
Like
girl,
I said, they're talking about
is
is it gonna be a singles match added or either a tag team women's match added? So.
Who cares? The only women's match that matters is Mickie James versus Asuka for the women's championship.
Which I don't see. Unless it's gonna swerve us. Could it be a swerve? You wonder if it's a swerve.
Do you see Mickie James winning the belt? That'd be weird.
That'd be a swerve.
It would be a swerve, but I think she's just going in there to put her over. Which I also saw in an interview. Well, not really an interview. It's a guy named, I don't know if you ever seen Grimm's Toys on YouTube or not. Shout out to Grimm.
Maybe.
YouTube to YouTube. Anyway.
Pierre might have shown them to me.
Right. Well, anyway, he goes to the Comic-Con things, and he was talking to Victoria, and he was like, now that Mickie James has come back, are you coming? And she's like, I have been in no contact with any of them. First she said, am I on right now? And then she's like, I have not been in contact with them, but I love them. I would love
She's going to be in the
back.
tournament. She's going to be in the tournament. That big women's tournament.
But she had to make sure she was on the camera. Am I on?
Yes.
Because, if she was off the camera, she could probably give more details. But she was on the camera. She said she has not been in contact with them, but she loves the WWE. Loves them. Of course she does, because TNA don't pay nobody no more.
No.
But yeah, so she said she loves them, and she loves that Mickie James has got this opportunity.
I hope she gets more of it, and I hope they hire Magnus.
That'd be great.
It would be great.
Maybe
but yeah, Asuka,
opening the door.
If Asuka was to lose, it would be a shock. But if Asuka lost, she'd be getting
at least it'd be a good enough, because right now there's no face females, because they're trying to use Asuka as a heel now.
Sorry, see, we forgot the main one. it would be Liv and Ember Moon is who would be on.
Oh yeah, I think that's the next face that's going to win the belt is Ember Moon.
Yeah.
Because right now the women are, and I like that they're in this stage.
Asuka needs to. I mean, the thing they're going to play Asuka as a heel.
Yes.
Asuka needs to cheat.
Well, because they
Mickey.
wanted her to play the heel anyway because they wanted to have Trish, but she got pregnant again.
Even though Triple H said there's always been Mickey on the list, no one else.
She may have been number 2 on the list.
Okay, well, we're thinking Asuka.
I think Asuka will keep it, but this may open doors for Mickie James to come. She may never be on the main roster because she was with John Cena at one time.
She won't be on SmackDown Live.
She won't be on SmackDown, even though Kenny's on there, and then Kenny got fired because of John Cena.
Well, John Cena's out and about. He ain't even on SmackDown Live, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, but Nikki Bella's there. You don't want any awkwardness.
We'll also have Bobby Roode taking on Ty Dillinger.
This will be a
good match, but Roode will be glorious.
He will be glorious. Ty Dillinger is Barry Horowitz in NXT. I'm sorry. He is. Okay? I love Ty Dillinger.
He would have called up. The 10 thing works. He would have called up.
It does. It works great, but I don't want him to be another Tyler Breeze, though. Tyler Breeze, he is on SmackDown Live. You see what is it helping?
He's in the Summer Series match.
It doesn't matter.
Which we'll talk about in part 3.
It doesn't matter.
But we also got the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals. I mean, you got the big dudes taking the small dudes.
This Tag Team Classic this year, though, has not really been exciting.
No, it hasn't been. But
I wish they would have taken the initiative to go outside the company like they did with the Cruiserweights. And get some really good tag teams. I'm not saying that. Young Bucks. Anyway.
No, I know.
A one-time deal. They could have lost. I'm just saying. But there's a lot of people that don't have exclusive deals. They've been good tag teams to introduce. You don't have to give them a contract. Professionals. Anyway. Just throw it out there.
Throw it out there.
For anybody that listens to this show. But yeah, I think that would have been better.
But who do you think? Are you think the heels, the Authors of Pain, or the faces, TM61?
Well, with Paul Ellering banned from ringside, guys, what will they do? What will the heels do to win? They have to have Paul Ellering out there. He doesn't do anything, actually.
I think TM61 takes it.
And I think that's wise they're doing the whole being banned from ringside thing.
Yeah.
Which there is like this new thing that may be a thing for Paul Ellering later. There's a new toy coming out that has an NXT Takeover logo on it, and it's some kind of cage thing. Somebody posted it on Facebook.
That's interesting. What do you believe the internet does?
I know, but it was an actual toy. You see the box and everything.
Yeah.
And she said that her kid saw it, and they bought it or whatever, and it had some kind of it looked like an individual cage. Kind of like, it almost reminded me of the shark cages they put the managers up in the air. That's why I thought of Paul Ellering there.
Work.
But TM61 more than likely, I'll put it to you this way.
Okay, go ahead. It may be the same.
It may be the same
line. Yes.
If the Revival keeps the tag team titles, TM61 wins. Because obviously they're going to get a future title shot here. I don't know if that's part of the plan, but obviously they're putting over. Whoever gets put over here is going to be in line.
Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking about. Because we're missing one new team that showed up. Who are nowhere on the card.
Who?
Sanity.
Who? Oh, you didn't do it with me. Screw you!
Even the who. Sanity's not on there anywhere.
Then they'll probably give the woman a match. They've been just having her wrestle, because those two guys, I don't really know. They've got a lot of work ahead of them. But
here's a couple things. She can attack the women's champion.
Exactly.
They can attack the tag team teams, and Eric Young would attack the world champion. They would all be in one night.
I think that would be great if Sanity was all separated into the different divisions. To be correct.
Yeah.
But yes, that's what I was kind of looking at though with TM61.
That's true, but that's way what you go. Yeah.
The Revival needs to keep the belts. If Authors of Pain win, DIY needs to win the belts.
Well, speaking of the DIY,
I'm just saying,
Ciampa and Gargano.
Ciampa. That's right.
2 out of 3 falls. I like it.
I do.
That'll take
Makes
a good 30 minutes or more. I like it. Now, it's a hard one to call. Because, it
could go either way.
It could go either way.
The Revival have kept the belts for a long time. They're like the New Day of NXT.
They are.
Except for not as funny. But
look at it this way. With Ciampa and Gargano being part of the Cruiserweights, if they don't win, do they come on up to SmackDown Live? What do you think it's going to be? Or if the Revival lose, do they come up to either Raw or SmackDown?
I don't know if you're supposed to SmackDown Live. Because everybody from NXT, you want to SmackDown Live.
They need to help a little bit.
I know, but slow down.
Raw getting everybody that fits the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's true. Because we're getting the Cruiserweights.
They have the 2 major belts and the Universal title.
Because we're getting Cruiserweights. Anyway, as you can tell, our show is SmackDown.
Yeah, what's the thing?
I mean, we like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins.
It's quick. The 2 hours, since entertainment, 2 hours go by so fast. You're thinking, wow,
and you don't have to deal with constant, what do you call it? The GM and the commissioner on there every other segment.
Right. And
but I know that's why they're doing that, because they're trying to make it look different.
The main event, of course. Samoa Joe, will he regain his championship from Nakamura?
No.
Do you think he's being called up?
I
didn't say which one. Raw likes to get their hands on it.
AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
Hey, seen that something before.
What's that company's name? Maybe I'll tell that match happens, you'll be like, what was that company's name?
Yeah, that's true.
Not what is that company's name. But yeah, I think so.
No, I think Nakamura, yeah.
But they're saying that they're doing the same thing to Nakamura that they were doing to Finn Balor. All those people kept getting called up, and then Finn Balor was staying down there. I think the same thing for Nakamura. I heard they have no plans to bring him up anytime soon. That he's going to be the new face of the promotion. He needs to be.
Well, who is his next challenger then?
Bobby Roode!
You think Bobby Roode's his next challenger?
Or Eric Young.
Ooh, either one will be good.
Either one will be good. I just wish they had a mid-card title. TV title! Call it the Network Championship.
They need a TV title.
They're not on TV, so call it the Network Championship.
Something.
The Milky Way Championship.
They had their 15th champion, the 15, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was early on with like FCW stuff.
Yeah, but still they had a middle thing, but they need something.
They combined it together with the NXT title.
They do need a middle title.
They do!
Because where does Joe go from here after this,
SmackDown.
So many questions. That's true.
We're going to trade The Miz down to NXT. Well, I'm not watching NXT anymore. No, anyway, not really. But yeah, I do think we'll talk about that later, but I do think Miz is going wrong. Anyway.
No, really?
What? They keep talking about it.
And Cesaro's going to SmackDown?
No, don't ruin the tag team champions.
New Day? We ain't bringing a New Day? What you talking about?
The new tag team champions.
New Day?
I mean, it's a Mick Foley creation. You can't break them up now.
No, you can't. But finally...
It'll probably be Sami Zayn.
He'll do the old swerve and keep the title on.
Exactly.
And we'll have the Cruiserweights and the Intercontinental title. Okay, we got too many titles for a 2-hour show now.
That's why you have the third hour. The third hour on the network. That's what they're doing. They're making both shows 3 hours. You'll just have the third hour of the network. Boom! Figured it out.
That is true. You're right in their heads, aren't you?
I mean,
let's finish up here with a lot of hate speech.
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know he was doing that one. That is hilarious.
But
you
yeah.
Put a WWE symbol right beside it there.
But,
the first ever president
ever
that is also a WWE Hall of Famer elected the 45th president. And we would also, now I'm just going to point it out to you, we are in a, what color state are we again?
A red.
We're red. I don't keep up with all that stuff. I don't know if we're donkeys or elephants or sheep or whatever. You people are sheep. Anyway, well, stop watching our show. Anywho.
The sheeple.
The sheeple, that's my word. Anyway, we would have done the same thing if Hillary won.
Would have been happy about it.
We wouldn't have been all giants.
No. Oh, the sun ain't going to come out anymore.
Like, hey, Obama said whoever won, sun would come up the next day. And it's come up numerous days since then.
I thought he was going to start singing, the sun will come out tomorrow. But he didn't, so.
Biden was like, yeah, I think, yeah. Anyway, so yes, congratulations, Donald Trump. If Hillary would have won, we would also say congratulations.
And then they're going to call you liars.
Because that's what we would have done. That's how we are.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll in this free America. Anyways, it's still free, yay! Anywho, so congratulations
still
to him.
Me.
Right. And more than likely the next WWE Hall of Famer, who's not a Hall of Famer yet, that'll be the president in maybe 4, maybe 8 years, will be The Rock.
Well, if it's 8 years, he probably will.
He'll definitely be in the Hall of Fame by then. Definitely.
Vince may kind of get him in there for the 4 years just in case.
You know, you got to have, 2 Hall of Famers in a row? He's probably going to go, I think Rock will be Democrat. But, I don't care. I'd still probably vote for him.
Yeah, rather than some of the other ones.
It'll be another non-politician. It'll be another Ronald Reagan again. Woo! Can we bring him back? Gosh, dog it.
He may have with this man. We'll have to see.
We will have to see it. This is the second ever non-politician in office, right? Everybody else is politicians except for Reagan, right?
Yeah, he was an actor first.
He's an actor first. And you know how he dealt with protesters? They protested while he was talking. I don't know if you saw that video. That was great. They were talking, and while he was talking, he, oh, shut up! I was like, this is the greatest thing. I wish I was alive back then. That was awesome. And he was getting mad because the protesters were attacking the colleges. They were like, well, that's their right. He's
now the college is attacking.
Right. There was people attacking, like messing up stuff at colleges and stuff while they were protesting. He said, no, they have a right to protest. They don't have a right to destroy property.
That's right.
Hello!
You can protest till you're blue in the face.
Look, I know y'all want your coloring books, your Play-Doh, and your therapy dogs. You can have all that stuff without destroying everything! Don't put that on the thumbnail. Nobody will watch it.
Well, that's it for part 1.
Except for the 60 million that did vote.
Yes. That'd be a nice number.
That would be great. We might have to do that. We'll get a lot of hate comments there.
Hey, that's still something. That's true. So.
Exactly. If you watch it just because you see
that. You know, they say any publicity is good.
Good publicity. That's right.
I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm just a Cara.
We'll be back in part 2 with Bound for Glory pay-per-view review.
11, 12, and 13. Unlucky 13.
Yeah, we only got like 6
Oh boy, young company. Already going out of business.
That's hearsay.
You're right. I know. I'm hearing them saying it.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few clicks. To TNA.